So what's up, y'all? It's your boy, it's Blade again. And today I'm just gonna share a story of how I ended up in this wheelchair. Let me let y'all see. So yeah, my right ankle is broken. My left ankle is fractured. So I have not been able to walk ever since December the 18th. But I just wanted to share this story because that night truly changed my life. So how it all started, I was at home and my girl she do Etsy. So for the holidays she was like real backed up. So I wasn't bothering her, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting her do her thing. So I was in the back and I was writing a rhyme. And then I had thought about my homeboy, Ferg, which he stayed with my other homeboy, Butler. So I said, I'm just gonna go fuck with them for a little minute because she said she was gonna try to be done around 11 o'clock, 11:30ish. So yeah, so I left home, went to Butler them house, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling Ferg about some of the ideas that I had as far as music and stuff like that. So we sat there, we chopped it up, and I let him hear 7 of the beats that I had just bought. And we was saying which beat we was gonna use, and we hadn't came up with a song yet. But I told him if I thought of anything to go with it, I hit him, and if he do the same for me, if he think of anything or a hook or anything, just hit me up. So yeah, we was sitting there, and so we started freestyling and stuff like that. And I was just in the zone, you know what I'm saying? I was in my zone. I was feeling myself that night, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like freestyling, but just like for some reason, this night, you know what I'm saying? I was in my zone, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling it. Everything was a bar that was coming out of my mouth, everything. And so around 11 o'clock came, so I was like, I'm gonna head back home because I knew my girl was gonna be finishing up around that time. So I head home, and then the time I got on the road, this the road I live on. I got on that road. As soon as I turned at the light, I seen a police stop somebody like right over here by the Planet Fitness down here on Polo Road. So I was doing the speed limit, and the speed limit was like 35. It was like 35 going into a 45 once you come over there by the church. So I was doing the speed limit. Last time I looked at my speedometer, I was going like 35. So I got to this hill. It was like this hill right beside this big old church on Polo Road. So I got to the hill, so I hit the gas, you know. I hit the gas. So by the time I come up to the hill, like when I get to the top of the hill, like when you can barely see what's coming over there, I was like, dog, it look like somebody coming in my lane. So I swerved over a little bit, probably left like a third of the lane because I thought they was just over the line. So I left like a third of the lane open so I could go around them. So, you know, like this has happened many times before. So I'm just, my mind is thinking past them. I'm headed in the house. I'm like 2 minutes away from the house. But man, the car hit me. They had to be going at least 70. Like the car hit me, knocked my front wheel off, and I just stood up on the brakes, and I couldn't see anything. Like I couldn't see nothing. Everything was like brown smoke, and my car was just spinning like this right here. And then finally the car stopped. So when the car stopped, my mind, I'm thinking, I know I wasn't in the wrong, so I'm about to get out. I'm about to go get their license plate because I'm about to report this. I'm about to make sure that I get everything cleared out of my name because I wasn't in the wrong. So I go to open the door, and my door won't open. So I'm like, in my mind, the windshield wipers going, the car's still running. I couldn't even cut the car off because the dash had got knocked like back into my lap almost. So the door was pinched shut. So I had to climb through the back seat But I knew my feet and my ankles was hurting, but I didn't know how bad it was. So I climbed through the back seat. Matter of fact, before I climbed through the back seat, I checked to see if the back doors could open. So the back door on the driver's side could open. I had already threw it open. So I climbed through the back seat. And then I guess adrenaline was rushing, so I got out. By the time I got out, I was like, I ain't never broke a bone ever before though, so I'm pretty sure this ankle broke. This ankle was broke, and then the other ankle, it would pop. Like, so I couldn't stand on neither ankle. So all I could do, climb back in the back seat and just, then like I thought the police called my girl or something. Damn phone, my phone was in the passenger side all the way at the bottom, so I had to climb back through there. So I called my girl and I was like, I'm right down the road, got in the wreck. Pretty sure I broke both my ankles. I cannot walk. Please just come, hurry up. And then the guy that was behind me, he saw the whole thing. So luckily he had hopped out. He was like, he hopped out. He was on the phone with him. He was telling me, man, he's like, this guy is hurt. Cause I saw the whole thing. This guy is real hurt. Y'all need to come on. He was describing the car. He was like, it's a black Chrysler 300 right on here, Polo Road, right here by the church. And the other car down there in the woods and whatever. So I'm just telling him, like, bro, I appreciate you. I'm like, bro, I appreciate you so much because I'm in so much pain. I can't even fucking call the police or anything. I can't even fucking really move. But yeah, he called the police and everything. So it took them a little minute to get there. But then the ambulance got there and everything. And I think they just thought I was exaggerating my injuries or whatever. So they was telling me, because the way my car was positioned, I was almost down in a ditch. So they was telling me, asking me, can I make it to the stretcher because they can't bring the stretcher all the way down here because it's gonna go down in the woods. I'm telling them, nah, my ankles, I'm pretty sure my ankle is fucking broke. Like, I'm pretty sure this shit's broke. I cannot make it to that stretcher. So after going and telling this lady this over and over and over and over again, I just told my girlfriend, like, come here, because my girlfriend, she kind of big. So I put my arm around her neck and I stood up on the thing, and then eventually the other lady was like, she was like, I can help you too. So I got on both of their shoulders and they carried me to the stretcher or whatever. So they put me in the back of the ambulance and we just sitting there. They acting like nothing ain't really urgent. We just sitting there. So I'm like, what we waiting on? Like, I'm in pain. What are we waiting on? You know what I'm saying? What we waiting on? Let's go. My ankle broke. So they chuckling and laughing and stuff because the lady that hit me, you know what I'm saying, she was drunk. So she was out there and she was drunk and she was butt naked for some reason. Butt naked. Like, this is like, in my head, it was like, I'm just thinking, bro, I was trying to go in the fucking house. I'm still want to go in the fucking house. So, yeah, they like, yeah, she butt ass naked shit. They laughing and stuff, whatever. So, finally, they come in, and then when they cut my sock off, bro, when I tell you my ankle was this big, my ankle was that big, and they was like, oh yeah, that's broken right there. The other ankle, it was swollen too, but it wasn't nearly as big as the right ankle. So we knew the right ankle was swollen, but the left ankle was not that swollen. It was swollen, but it wasn't swollen as the right ankle. So yeah, it was a heck of a ride to the hospital. And they still wasn't taking anything serious and stuff. I'm trying to hold my leg up as we going over bumps and stuff. And she was like, yeah, this is gonna be a bumpy ride and whatever. But it wasn't till I called, the first person I called my dad, and I was telling him what happened and stuff. And then like I just broke down crying because I couldn't even help it. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? I'm just thinking, bro, I done total lost my car. All my stuff in my car. I can't even walk. I don't know what's really going on. You know? But yeah, then we made it to the hospital. Then we get to the hospital, they run x-rays and CAT scans and all that stuff. And the thing, and when I got there, I guess cause from the adrenaline or whatever, my mouth was dry. Like I was just like, bro, I need some water. Like my mouth dry right now. But they was like, in case they have to do surgery, I can't drink anything or eat anything. So I couldn't drink or eat anything for 11 hours. And then like my mouth was so dry I couldn't go to sleep. Because I have to be comfortable when I go to sleep. I can't just go to sleep any kind of way. I have to be comfortable when I go to sleep. But yeah, it was crazy. I was in the hospital for 11, 12 hours. And then they finally let me go home. They put a splint over everything. So I mean, everything was still in there broken up and stuff. So that first couple days when I came home, like that junk was hurting. I'm telling you. Everything was broken and stuff. It felt like something sticking outside of my leg. So then that was Friday night. So Monday morning they called me in and told me that they were gonna do surgery. They called me like 6 o'clock in the morning. Told me that they're gonna get me in for surgery today, on Monday, the 21st. So yeah, then I had surgery that day. Surgery wasn't that bad because surgery literally is like you sitting there talking to them, and next thing you know that they tap you on your shoulder like, Mr. Hughes, wake up. They done did the surgery and everything. But yeah, I mean, it still bothers me a little bit, but it feels way better than it did that day. Like, it feels way better like this than everything being in there broken and just compressed. Like now I guess everything is in line, so it's still compressed and stuff, but yeah, it feels much better now. But yeah, that was my little story I had to share with y'all. They say that my right ankle, I should be able to put some pressure on it in 3 months. And my left ankle, they say I should be able to walk on it within a month. I'm hoping that I heal up a little bit faster than that. But this is Blade, and I'm signing out. Just want to let y'all know that information.